They
You're
see
buzzing.
people saying my name. Somebody will hit me up like, "Yo, let's work."
What are we gonna
you
work
sing?
on? Yeah, you
What?
sing word exactly. You have
How
no
about
idea.
you? Yo, you rhyme. Why are you hitting me without?
Like if you don't
Without
know,
research,
there's no
website
research.
Not even research.
Do your research.
Exactly.
Do your research. It's a very generation of like very not even. It's not even generational. We're in a time of very lazy
Pop Tart
artists.
It's Pop Tart age,
artists.
yo.
So-called artists.
You know, a lot of entitlement.
Yeah,
You know, and it's like
it's Pop Tarts. It's instant.
worked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still have a lot of work to do. I still have a lot.
What you're
a long
reading,
way
you're
to go.
studying.
But I'm working. I'm
Exactly.
learning. You know what I'm saying? And it's not for somebody to just be like, I want to
Whatever.
work with you just because I heard
That's
your name
it.
a few times.
Thank
like,
you.
no. Do you even know my music?
Do you go to the
you know
shows?
what I
Did
do?
you even see my music
Do you
video?
support?
Yeah, when there's no vibe, there's no vibe.
Right.
It just is. It
Relationships
sounds
are
forced.
everything.
Yeah.
Relationships are
Yes.
everything.
Look at what we built, but it wasn't like. It's funny you said that because we were just mentioning that like a lot of people like, man, this is cool, da da da, but they don't realize we've been doing this for a long time with the
Right.
same people.
Yeah.
It wasn't like there's a lot of people that's came in. Believe it, we've dealt with a lot of people, but those people aren't there.
It takes
the
time.
same ones. They're here.
It takes time to begin to start to make an impact. Like I was
Yeah.
really honored when I think it was Creative Loafing did like a music timeline for
Yeah.
Tampa, and they put something that I did in 2011 in there. So to be actually considered a part of like the timeline of the music in Tampa Bay, like it's huge. You know what I'm saying? It really, really meant a lot to me. But that just goes to show, like, I've been working since 2010, working
Back
to
to
get
back.
to a place where I'm touring every year, to get to, you know, doing songs with Premier, Tyler, you know, all of these different
Yeah.
people. It takes work, it takes effort, you know, it takes commitment
Yeah.
to your vision.
And
There's
a lot
no
of tears.
handouts.
Yep.
It's
A lot
no
of tears.
handouts. It takes wanting to quit, talking yourself back into it. It takes a lot doubt,
The
you
down
know,
moments.
frustration, you know, it's
Through
not
that.
all rainbows and butterflies, you know.
We can't get everything that we receive going online. What are books that you use? Like what any books that you would say that you read and it kind of still stick with you, even if you haven't read it in a long time, ages, but you still remember that this book helped me be a better person. Not even just as an MC, just be who you are to make you that better MC.
There's one book in particular where just before I started touring, I was like, man, I'm about to quit. And it's not happening. Time is moving. I'm getting older. This is not happening. You know, whatever. And, life.
Yeah.
And somebody gave me this book. Actually, my boy Jesse and Cliff.
Shout
they
out.
gave me this book. Jesse is one of one. Y'all know Jesse? He has 101. He does the custom kicks
Oh, I
out
probably
in St.
seen
Pete.
it. Yeah.
But he.
Well, we'll get him on air. What's good, Jess?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gave me this book called 3 Feet from Gold. And basically, it's a man interviewing people, and they're talking about like how you could be so close.
Do you know
like
where he
that
got
picture, like that
Do you know
picture
where-
they got online. Yeah.
Do you know where he got that quote from?
Where was it? The story of the man who was looking and he was.
Well, because it's also in Think and Grow Rich, and it's a man who spent all his money. He spent all his
On equipment to go out to look for it.
to go out there in the
Yep.
West, exactly.
Yep.
And then he went ahead. He lost all his money. He found a gold stream, a gold line, and he stayed on it. And then he stopped. And when he stopped, people discouraged him. And he was literally 3 feet.
3
So
feet.
what happened? He went back home, and some other person took that equipment, went back and remeasured. That's all they had to do.
And it was right
research.
there.
And he just gave up on his research.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like you could be right there. We could be working so hard, but we find ourselves repeating the same things, and this makes us feel like we're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And all we really needed is just to take a step back and research.
Right. Take a step back. Do your research. Focus on
What makes
your
you
work.
research you.
Focus on your work.
Yep.
People get too caught up in what is going on next to them and what is going on around them, and they end up discouraged, and they end up thinking that
That's
they
facts.
can't do it. I always tell the kids that I speak to, if I thought that that there could only be a Kim and a Foxy, because before Nikki there was Kim and Foxy.
Yeah.
And that's
All
when
the
I
Fox
was starting to
Yeah.
come up.
Yeah.
If I thought, well, I don't talk about what they talk about, and there's no room for me, I would never be where I
Making
am
music.
right now. I would have quit. So you got to find your own light. You got to find your own lane, and you got to commit to your vision and stop comparing. Get off. I take social media breaks sometimes.
What I
You
see.
know what I'm
Got to.
saying?
Yeah.
Take social
You
media
got
breaks.
to.
People be hitting me. Did you delete me on Facebook? No, I didn't delete anybody. I deleted my page for 24 hours or for 3 days or for a week.
Yeah.
Just to clear the noise, because I'm a pretty confident person.
Yeah.
But even me being a confident person, it's easy to look at everything that's going on around you and be like, I should be doing this. I should be doing that.
Like that list. You're not on the list. You're like, why? And it's like, who cares?
Right. None of that matters.
It don't. Exactly. It
don't.
My lane is my lane. My supporters are my supporters. There's room for everybody. My core, my following is very unique.
Exactly.
It goes from people who don't even listen to hip hop but they like me.
Yes.
To you know, to the hip hop heads.
It's hardcore.
To the kids.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? To 70-year-old ladies.
Yeah.
To you know what I mean?
That's how it should be.
It runs the gamut. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny? I said, like, people like, well, when people ask, just yesterday somebody was like, you know, what do you think is the money-making genre? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think is which genre is always making money?
Yeah.
I said country. The reason I said country, as a country artist, I've noticed a lot of soloists can go to an amphitheater, they could go to Amalie Arena, and just them, or maybe one act that's just as big, that's similar to their style, and they sell out that whole jump off.
Right.
We had Kendrick do that, but you don't have a lot of Kendricks. You don't have a lot of Nicki Minaj. Well, you got plenty of them, but not that stature where they could sell out a stadium.
Right.
So I'm looking at it. I think it's dope that what you're doing, because, like, all right, not like Kim and not like Fox, and, you know, not like any of those, but there's still a lot of people that could fill that stadium that are looking for your style.
Right.
So if you don't do it, they'll never, you know, even come out. They'll never know that there's music for them or whatever the case may be.
Right.
And I'm thinking what you're doing consistently, doing something like that is it has to lead to sold out shows and sold out crowds. That's why I said country, they're not saying F this, F that, da 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 da. It's more chill. Meaning that I'm hanging out with my dog and blah, 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 whatever it is. Sounds funny, but something simple becomes a hit.
Right.
And every Margaritaville, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Like, they make it a holiday. Mm-hmm. And hip-hop, we have that mentality, but because we focus so much on the negative, she's a ho, blah, blah, stuff that you can't really sing with kids. You can't really sing it. So, like, I don't see a whole bunch of people go into a stadium to cuss each other out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense to me. You know? So, to me, it's easier to say country's going to be the biggest one because more people want to have a good time. Mm-hmm. More people want to feel good, embrace each other, and that's that.
Right.
Hip-hop has that. But because we don't know that, or the people that want to come out, they don't have that avenue that's promoting that.
Right.
It's, you don't want no problems with me. Well, I don't want no problems at all. You know what I'm saying? I want to have a good time. And it's all good. I play that song. I show love to all these new acts. But that's not my type of, that's not my style, period. And I don't, but we make music, we sell, we tour, we do our thing for people that look for that. Right. That's their avenue. Mm-hmm. So it's like if more of us was doing music like that and more of us was showing that, look, you can make it, because I don't got no ratchet music. Whatever I got, the over the rainbow, the things that people would make fun of here, does good everywhere else.
Right.
Just like your music.
Right.
So I look at it like, I don't see it as, you know, there's a problem with hip-hop or why hip-hop. It's not that. It's just we need more of us out there. Right. More of us that says, okay, the radio's cool, but that's not my lane. It ain't a diss. It ain't a diss. Nobody don't got a beef. It's just what you do is what you do. Right. If I'm lactose intolerant, I ain't gonna hate a nigga because you like milk. You know, like it don't make no sense. Right. It's just like you do you, I do me.
Just don't pour no milk in my cereal.
Yeah, don't pour no milk in my cereal. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. You know what I mean? I got the alkaline water on deck though. Let y'all know alkaline water take care of everything. But anyway, but the thing about it, no, for real though, I thought it was dope because when they're mentioning that, I really feel like you are that kind of artist that will sell out those shows. That will, because you don't.
People just need to see it. Unfortunately, with the United States, if nobody tells the masses that it's dope, they don't believe that it's dope.
And they listen to media.
And it's also promotional dollars that is being spent on.
If you don't pay somebody to tell the masses that you're dope, then you can't possibly.
They're not going to believe you.
They can't possibly believe it. So that's all it is. People would love to show up and hear the songs, you know, that artists like us make. They would. It would fill an arena, but it just takes somebody to put it on BET and put it on VH1 and put it on MTV.
Because we are out there.
That's it. And they're not doing that because the agenda is to dumb down our babies.
Exactly.
You know, and
why do you think?
You know,
think about that. What you said. You saying dumb down. Like I'm happy you mentioned that because not too many people at your level are that open. It's always like, oh, when you start talking about, you know, how the system is programmed for artists like us not to make it, it makes sense. Right. Because if if I own the world or whatever the case is, and I want it a certain way, I want the air to be a certain way, the water to be a certain way, this and that, I'm going to put what I need to put out there to keep the people doing what I need them to do. Mm-hmm. So whether they like it or not, it's not my concern. Because I want things to work out the way it works for me. So now, if you run Death Row, if you run Bad Boy, if you run this and that, and you know you need a certain amount of music, a certain amount of people to be listening to whatever ratchetness, because they ain't going to ask questions if they're listening to ratchet music. Mm-hmm. They ain't going to say, why is this the way it is? Who's doing that? And why are they doing that? And so on and so on. Or, hey, we could run our own business. Payola, we should have been having our own stations. Mm-hmm. We should have been. The moment it was in our pages like Vibe, XXL, Source, Word Up, the moment it's there, so we should have been saying, okay, let's get on the internet. Let's go ahead and showcase these guys because we're not going to last long.
Yeah, but that takes a lot of people actually getting together. You know what I'm saying?
Like run sessions?
Yeah, but the thing is, everybody doesn't have that camaraderie. There is a me mentality out there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's always going to be that. And the thing is trying to get people out of that mentality to understand that, look, y'all can get together and make something great.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But people don't think that. Some people just want to get out there, get their own stuff out there, and they end up getting a little following, and then all of a sudden they think they're bigger than what they are when they could be impacting way more people if they just say, hey, look, I'll work with this person.
Yeah.
Or I'll go with this person, or I'll do this with this person. You know?
I love it.
Yeah, man.
Yo, I don't want to take too much time. We did like an hour.
Oh yeah, yo, this is probably the best interview ever.
Yo, he looked at
aside from the one with H.
I know, yo, yeah, that's right. That was fun too.
Man, that was real fun.
But no, definite. What should we be expecting after Love? Because you know we doing the tour, the Germany.
Somebody's crying.
Hold on, man. There's kids crying in the
crying.
lobby. We got babies crying in the
You know what I'm
lobby.
saying?
And that's a dope sentence to say because we couldn't say that before. We can have babies crying in the lobby.
Look at that. That's a blessing.
Man, I feel good.
I told
feel
you,
good.
bro.
Yo, this is
this
is awesome.
That's why I know it's gonna work because it was just an idea, just like a seed. You plant the seed, and you know whatever comes out of that. But like, I like that. It's cool that you're doing that. It's cool that we're doing what we're doing, and so on. And we're gonna get our track now.
We're gonna get a couple of
I'm
tracks.
like you. Like Serge gotta learn.
I gotta
like
get Sandy Farts.
When I'm focused on when we focus on that project, that's what we want. We want it to come out the way we needed it to come out. And that's how I know you are. That's why I'm like, you know what? It's going to happen. But right now, you got a mission. We're on a mission. And when that time comes to cross paths, it's going to do what it got to do.
Well, when you guys have something that you want me to just let me know.
We had it. We got it 7 years
it wasn't
in the
ready. No, it wasn't ready then. It wasn't
ready. I know.
Yeah.
But we got the beat.
Now, yeah.
We know what song it is. We know who we want.
I know.
Do you not know nothing about being around Serge? Serge is always ready.
Even if he ain't ready,
he's ready.
I know, bro.
I know. He's about to be like, hold on, let me pull it up right now.
Right? I'm like, dog, we tried like 3 albums since.
Yeah, we did. We have them.
You know, so now we know now we're where we want to be.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we're really fans of it. You know, even though we create, we really are fans of it. We want people to succeed. We love seeing people that we cherish and care about make it.
Oh, yeah. Come from nothing to something. That's always a good story.
That's where we've done it. You know, we do it all the time. Look at this room.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I mean,
people wouldn't think that this started in a garage.
Nah, man.
You know
for real, with a
saying?
stick mic.
With the Bob Barker microphones.
Bob Barker mic. Oh my lord.
That doesn't even count. When Serge was playing beats for me, and I was like, yo, what is that? And he's just like making beats, and all of a sudden he's like, yo, man, there's this dude that he like valets. And I was like, oh, really?
I had to chase him down.
We heard your song. Like, we were both sitting there. We heard the song. We were like, yo, that's kind of dope, man. He's like, yo, man, I think he's good, bro. Let's fucking get to him. But that's how it starts. And it goes from there, and it just...
That reminds
10 years later.
DY, right? That was good. Yo, where's the first Ratchet place you recorded your first rhyme?
Oh, he just called your house Ratchet.
That's fine though.
It
was like, yo.
Nah, but I mean, I'm saying Ratchet place. I'm not saying where's the first place. I'm talking about like, what's your first place? Like, was it in a bathroom?
Where you were like, okay.
Closet?
Let me try to remember.
Yeah.
Let me just give you an example. See, when we was recording in my house, I had my pit bull was a baby, so she was peeing and pooping everywhere. So we, and then we're in the room that's upstairs. So it's the hottest room in the house. So now it's hot. There's pee stains everywhere.
Oh,
it's just
no,
sweat.
that's disgusting. I've never experienced anything
it was like
You know how hard it is to write verses when you're looking at stuff like that. And you're just like,
okay,
all right,
I
man.
can't relate. I've never experienced. I mean, I was probably in somebody's house like with just a mic in a room or something, so I can't even say that was ratchet. But I've never experienced.
Yeah, no, that one was what they call it. The K-Swiss called it the doorway to hell. Like right before you get to hell, you right here,
you right there. It's hot.
That sounds crazy.
The microphone was that. You remember those little computer microphones?
With the little stick.
The little stick with the little thing at the end, like Bob Barker used to hold on Price is Right.
That was a long way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's how it started.